Today we have an in-house interview with Kim Schmitdz, who works as an outreach coordinator for the Dr. Margaret Savage Centre, to talk about dating violence. But before we get into questions, let's look at the clip of textual harassment.
G morning, sunshine. Wakey, wakey. Text me back.
You can figure out duties in a
Hey, did you tell your parents about us? Let's skip first period together. Did you get all my texts? Is practice over yet? Where are you at? Are you with your friends? That's L-A-A-A-A-M-M-E-E-E. Capital X, lowercase o, capital X, lowercase o. I love you. JK, I hate you. JK. Are you ignoring me? We're in a huge fight right now. Is this something I did?
I can see your lights on. I'm coming over.
What'd you dream about? Me? My number? I'm lonely. Holla back. Holla back. Let's try something new. Nude pics. Send me some. Text me.
So Kim, to start off, what is dating violence?
Well, dating violence, simply put, is when one or both people in a dating relationship try to control each other using unhealthy or abusive means.
So what are different types of abuses that can occur?
Well, probably the most common forms that occur in dating relationships are things like people using emotional abuse tactics like being manipulative, very moody, ignoring one another, sort of playing little emotional games, that kind of thing. Absolutely physical abuse can occur, which is anything where a person uses their body or a weapon to harm another person. That can also include the use of a vehicle to harm another person. People can abuse each other in other forms also, like sexual abuse, and as well as by isolating their partners, so keeping them away from their friends and family or out of a social circle.
Yeah, so can you change from an abusive relationship into like a good, healthy relationship?
Absolutely, and I think if I couldn't answer yes to that question, I probably wouldn't have lasted as long as I have at my place of work, because we do see many difficult instances of dating violence, not only with youth, but with grown-ups too. And I think really what it takes to change, I guess for one, it takes a hopeful and forgiving partner. And it takes for the person who's using those unhealthy or abusive tactics to firstly admit that that's not okay and that they have been doing those things. And probably beyond that, I would say to apologize and then just give some real serious thought as far as, the next time they have really strong emotions, how they're going to handle those things, and then try really hard not to repeat those words or those actions that they know hurt their partner.
Yeah, definitely. What are some of the most important relationship factors that can help two people decide whether they are compatible?
Well, I think that two people can be very different and still be compatible. But I would say that the most successful relationships, people probably have some fairly similar value systems around things like how people communicate, what's expected of the other person, so that we can have a trustful relationship. Similar, sort of core values and beliefs around spending time alone, spending time, with other people outside of the relationship, how we're going to handle and resolve disagreements, things like that. I would say for some people, spirituality and religion would be very big core values that it would be important to talk about. And also, when people are ready to have those mature kinds of conversation, absolutely having a respectful conversation about, what each other's boundaries are around intimacy and sex is also very mature and important.
Yeah. Okay, so for the last question, where are some places that youth could call to ask questions about behaviors they aren't sure about?
Well, one really great resource that I know lots of youth have had some pretty comforting conversations with are the people who answer the helplines with Kids Help Phone. And so the number for that is 1-800-668-6868. Some other places just around our own community where I would suggest that people could definitely call are places like the RCMP or Victim Services, definitely to the helpline at the Crisis Centre, and probably you know, most youth have a really close girlfriend or a guy buddy who, you know, even if it's uncomfortable to have those kind of conversations with your own parents, maybe, you know, a friend's parents or a teacher at school or somebody like that. Just as long as we're reaching out and not, you know, keeping things to ourselves that are scary to us, just bounce those ideas off someone that you trust and see what they think. It's usually their gut instinct is a pretty good determiner of, you know, whether those things are healthy or unhealthy.
Okay. Well, thanks, Kim, for coming in and giving us information on dating violence.
You're welcome. Thanks for the opportunity.